It's day like 6,734 of this quarantine, and I'm all alone. It's dark in here, and luckily I got some food, and I made a new friend. Her name is Gertrude. See Gertrude? She's a llama corn. Say hello, Gertrude.
Hello, boys and girls.
Marvin, what are you doing?
What? Nothing.
What are you wearing?
My clothes were really gross, so I found this shirt and put it on.
That's my sister's shirt.
All right, boys and girls, I gotta go. Bye.
Hey Action Kids, Pastor Jeremy here again, and I'll be honest, this week's been kind of rough. I've been kind of down a little bit because, you know, I miss you guys and I miss all the things that I got used to get to do and just all the things that are going on in the world, and sometimes, you know, it can kind of get you down. Even someone like me, yes, I know most of the time I'm perfect, but no, sometimes I get upset or sad or whatever the case may be. And but that's what's great about having friends and having a church that loves you. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We should be like tissues. All right, so we shouldn't be like used tissues because that's just gross. You don't want to be all snotty and blah. That's just gross, right? But no, we need to be tissue Christians, right? So I have one question for you. So when I pull this tissue out, so what is keeping this tissue up? Is it because is the one pulling it out keeping it up? Or is all the tissues inside of this holding that tissue up? Actually, it's both. So when I pulled the tissue up, it actually pulled it up through the plastic, and it stays up because it's got all these things underneath it, all these extra pieces that help hold it up. So when I say to be like a tissue Christian, I mean that God designed us to be social. God designed us to be around people. And during times like this, people can get sad, people can get depressed, and things like that. I know it's a big word, but people can get upset. But the great thing about God is He's given us this ability to love others, and He tells us to go love our neighbor and all these things. And so, to being a tissue Christian, when our friends are down, when they're sad, maybe it's a family member, a loved one, we need to be like the tissue Christian. We need to pull them up out of whatever they're in. We need to help them, love them, do things for them, help them out, right? And even when they're up, when they're feeling really good and things are fine, but that's the time to also hold them up. That's the time to help hold them up so they don't get back down into those places where they're sad or frustrated or things like that. And it's okay to be that way sometimes. But God has called us to hold our brothers and sisters up and our friends and our family and all these things. So what I want you to leave with this week is be a tissue Christian, not the snotty one. Be the one that pulls your friends up when they're sad and hurting and all those things, but also be the same one that when things are going good and when things are fine, but also being that same person that continues to encourage. So I miss you guys so much. I can't wait to see you, and I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next week.